Darren with Elea Blake, and I'm really excited today to share with you a little about EBUs. Why did we come up with EBUs? Is the question that we're asked on a regular basis. Well, I'll tell you why. The reason is, back in 1997, when we started compounding makeup, it was done to be able to create personalized colors for clients. And what happened was, I feel like we got away from our original intention and vision and what our company is all about. So I wanted to bring it back to being personalized with individuals and be able to prepare not only cosmetics but shopping palettes as well for wardrobe as well as interiors. So we're back to our basics. We're handcrafting all of our own products like we've always have, even our swatch books that will be coming out shortly. So that's why we came up with this system. We wanted to be able to create colors for you based on you, H-U-E, and the color that looks best on the individual. So to create agreement in your palette, another word for that is harmony. So how did we do it? Well, so many of you are familiar with the Munsell color system, and we have devised everything around that. We love the Munsell color system. It's a fantastic way of notating our colors. We can give them an actual numeric code, and then we can create any color based on that because we have a standard to go back to. And so I'm just going to show you really quickly. These are just like a little sampling because there's so many cards in this deck. There's 1,600 color chips, but as research will allow, it's infinite, color's infinite. And the way that Munsell works, it's divisible by 10. And each one has a particular vibe to it, so each little neighborhood, I like to call these little neighborhoods, they have a little feel to them. And so each one of them actually belongs in a certain place. And so our system is based on not only hue, but also the saturation level of the color, so the chroma, how far it goes out, what the value is of the color, how light it is, how deep it is. And as you can see, the chromas in here are a little softer, and here it's much more vibrant. So like I said, each color, blue, green, yellow, so forth, and then each divisible color, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, can go on and on and on. And we've spent over 2.5 years and got very, very close to this color system. So we even know the colors that go, not even what is shown in their master book, we can take it out further because we've spent so much time with it. It's a very intimate process. So not only that, we also have the ability to know what is truly a neutral, black and white, and the variations of true grays, and then also color neutrals. So the colors that are almost black and white, but they're not, they are colors that have a little, I like to say ink, they have a little bit of ink in them. So we have created all of our makeup colors to go with this Munsell color system, as well as shopping tools, which we are now in the process of hand making and hand painting and hand creating each color. So each one of these is paint, and you can see this top shelf here are yellows and green yellows. Not even done yet. Lots of work to do, and I'm actually making those colors for you so that you'll have the right colors to shop with. So you can shop with those colors, you can use those colors for your home interior. If you're getting married, you can have your whole wedding party planned out with the colors that look best on you. So with the color system, we also needed a little bit of fun, because I think that color is fun and it should show movement, and it's about you again, your personal preferences and what you like. So we took the color system again, Munsell color system, and each particular hue, like red, blue, yellow, so forth, has an intention thumbprint to it. So reds are called power, your yellows are your energy colors, your magentas are your ambition colors, your purples are your creative colors. And so we gave each one of those an intention, so you can shop your intention. Then if you decide to come in here and we do your colors for you, I actually make up a chart for you, and I come up with like, what's your charismatic colors? Like, what are the colors that help you feel charismatic? Well, maybe for you, your power color's not red, but maybe it's your ambition color, or maybe it might be a green. That would be your life colors. So that's the concept of it. We really want to make it fun. We want to make it personal. It's about you and your colors. Not so much which block you're in, but you specifically. Okay, so the next question was, how do you do that? You know, I know that you can come into Elea Blake, but how can you do that if you're online? So now it goes back to those seasonal blocks again, only for the purpose of giving you a foundation to start with. So we have tools for you, fun games that we prepared. And one of them is our lip drape. And in our lip drape, we show you 4 reds and 5 purpley tones, so your magenta and then a creative color. And basically they're all mixed up. We gave them all codes. We did not want you to see what their labels were, and we wanted you to experiment with them and see. So some of the questions that we've gotten is, well, you know what? I look good in this power color, but also look good in this power color. Perfectly fine, because it's all about you again. It's not about your seasonal blocks per se. There is a reason for that, but that's not the end all be all. It's a starting point. It's a guideline. For instance, one of our clients that we've been doing some test subjects with is Sheila, and I just came up with this quick mock-up. This is not what we give you. This is just a quick explanation just to kind of show you how it's all going to work. But as you can see here, that she's a little bit of a, I mean, she's got a lot of fun colors here, and she's honestly a blend of different seasonal blocks that we're familiar with. So up here we have a little bit of a spring, but we also have a spring and a little touch of winter. And you'll see here that she even has a little bit of spring and maybe a little touch of autumn in there. So she loves greens. Greens look fantastic on her. As you can see, she can wear a variety of reds. And these reds, this is not all of her reds. This is just a sampling of where she can go and her movement within the reds. Then she also gets to enjoy purples and many magentas. Magentas look fantastic on her, so she has lots of different options. And then we also provide for her a nice little basic. It's not a black. It's almost a black, but it's not a black. It actually has some red in it. That's why it's grouped with the reds. So when we do the colors for you and the color games that we're coming out with, what we're trying to help you with is to find out what hues are best for you and then what your range in those hues are. So that's for online. When you come into Elea Blake, like I mentioned, we'll do a chart for you, so you'll have an idea of like what you would wear as your accent color, or you know what would be your basics, what you may only enjoy as a wall color, or what would be perfect for you for eye colors and so forth, and what's your power lip. These are just those little extra nuances that you would get during a personal color analysis. But online, we're preparing tools for you to help you find the tones that are best for you and then the range. So another thing is what our goal is. Our goal is to help you find your best hues, whether that's online, whether it's here. We really want you to look your best and to feel confident that when you go into your drawer, let's say cosmetics for instance, you go into your drawer, you'll grab it, no matter what you put on, it's going to look fantastic. We don't want you to have to think about it. We don't want you to have to go to a cosmetic counter and be overwhelmed with the choices. We want to say to you, if these are the intentions that look best on you, these are the hues that look best on you, here's all your color options. So I want to take that a little step further and just really just kind of quickly touch base on the whole new concept of how we're doing our makeup now. When you're a vivid or an early or a subtle or a deep or a pure, those are fantastic guidelines for you. The difference in those is how much saturation or depth that you can take. The problem with that is that, let's say for instance for eyeshadows, there's going to be a lot of overlay. I mean, if you just even look at one of these charts, I'm just going to pull out the blues. If I'm a vivid, which is someone that can take a lot of saturation of color, it doesn't mean I can't wear these colors. On my eyes, I could totally wear those colors. They make look lovely on me. I might not want to wear this bright blue eyeshadow all the time. I might want to use it as a little bit of a pop on the accent, or right here, or as an eyeliner. But for everyday use, I might feel much more comfortable here or here. As a deep, I'm going to look really fantastic in these deeper tones, but for someone that's maybe an early that looks better up here, or say for instance someone that looks better here, why can't I use that as an eyeliner? I can totally use it as an eyeliner. So the concept is that we give you much more range. What you really want to concentrate on is what hue is best for you, and then you can figure out how to use them and where to wear them. Now that's for makeup, and lip gloss is another example of that, and that's why it's hard to not be confusing sometimes, because there's so much range. A lip gloss is sheer. So there are sometimes there's lip glosses that are used to kind of just highlight something, or to tone it, or to brighten it, or to deepen it. So there's much more movement. Lipsticks are more intense. So those are really kind of more specific. So a deep lipstick is going to be really good for somebody that's deep. It's going to have more weight to it. You know, it has more gumption to it. Just like a vivid color is going to have much more saturation to it. And an early color, that's how we categorize them, just a little bit higher, it's a little bit lighter, but it can still have a lot of saturation. So I just kind of wanted to touch base on that, because I know that that is something that is confusing, and for that I apologize. But the situation and the truth of it is that color has movement, and it's made to be played with, because you have to think about what your intention is, what you're trying to accomplish when you get ready, what kind of look that you want, how you want your makeup to look, what your personal preference is. It all falls into the big picture. I just really wanted to kind of hone in on your particular hues that are best for you, and then you can figure out the guidelines from there. Again, guidelines. Another question is, just to touch base on this, is we said we're getting away from the seasonal blocks, and we are, because we want you to be more hue specific. Say that 10 times fast. But they still have, I mean, there's still a reason for seasonal blocks. It has been around for a very long time, and there's truth in it, or else we wouldn't have so many personal color systems out there. It works, and the reason why it works is because those colors are put into a grouping, because that's how they have a feel to them. They work together. But again, that doesn't mean that if you are one particular seasonal space, that means that it doesn't mean that you can't bring in different pieces here or there. It's not what it means. It means that this is a range that's pretty good on you all around, but now let's take it further. Let's get a little bit more personal. What's your best brown? What's your best yellow? What's your best blue? What's your range on that? Can I wear a yellow? Do I get to have a purple? This is where it comes down to personalization, and this is what Elea Blake is all about. It's what we've always been about, and it's why I did this, because I wanted to get back to what our heart was. Our tagline is, we've got your color, and we do have your color, and we're here to help you find the best colors for you.